watch the startup glow. Real weather in, rain or shine. Study level planes, everything's aligned. Controllers live, ATC in my ear. Clear for takeoff, skies are crystal clear. But wait, timer's off, chat's calling me out. 0 out of 10, I'll take the shout. From gate to clouds, every flight's a scene. Real planes, real skies, and everything between. Mistakes, I'll own them, it's part of the dream. Together we'll fly, this is the stream. Like, subscribe, and share the sky. Every comment helps us fly. We're live together, here we go. Let's fly the world, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and share the view. This journey's better with all of you. Cold to clouds, it's you and me. Flight streamers live, let's fly, let's see. Forgot the charts, called toilet again. ATC's calm, but I'm counting to 10. From busy airspace to soft touchdowns. The highs and the lows make the best sounds. Fuels in, systems good, ready for more. Real time right where we aim to explore. Every shout out, every laugh, every cheer. You're the reason we keep flying here. From gate to clouds, every flight's a scene. Real planes, real skies, and everything between. Mistakes, I'll own them, it's part of the dream. Together we'll fly, this is the stream. Like, subscribe, and share the sky. Every comment helps us fly. We're live together, here we go. Let's fly the world, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and share the view. This journey's better with all of you. Cold to clouds, it's you and me. Flight streamers live, let's fly, let's see. Thanks for watching, for being my crew. Every stream's a journey, it starts with you. Let's fly together, let's make it right. Flight streamers here, clear skies tonight.
All right, everybody, look at that. We have some folks. We've got Foxtrot here. Look at that. Foxtrot's here. Awesome. Late night tonight. Yes. Sounds fun. Yeah. I did have my night rating essentially renewed. So now that I can take passengers, so I did fly from Oshawa to Peterborough to do some night circuits. And this is more like a night currency, so that I can be current. So I did like 5 touch and goes there. It was pretty cool. The weather was kind of strange, so. But anyways, today I decided to do. The reason why I'm starting late is because I actually had to configure a whole bunch of things, and I did fix the issue with tearing, so no more tearing. And we are essentially looking at this unreleased airplane. So you're in for a treat because, first of all, I don't know if you see what's happening in front of me. We're actually doing 2 new things today. 2 new things. Previewing this wonderful hardware that's right in front of me. This is brand new from VirtualFly. This is their Switcho panels. So today I'm doing the test run. So I decided to, instead of just doing it myself, I'm actually gonna do it with you guys. So we're gonna do something for the very first time. Really cool. And by the way, this airplane is ridiculous. It is ridiculous to the point of like, look at that. See, I can even spin the prop. It's entirely study level. So what I love about these planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator, especially the small ones, not the default ones, by the way, the fact that these ones are extremely realistic. And what I'm trying to say is you need to manage it. You need to make sure that you fly it properly. Otherwise, it breaks down. And that's really cool. Gabriel, how's it going, Jerome? Good morning from UK. Awesome. That's awesome. And by the way, huge thanks to VirtualFly, first of all, for sending this hardware. And of course, the Black Box Simulations and Just Flight sending us this plane. for preview. So today, just one of the first series of the streams. I'm actually going to be using this footage from this stream today to do a review of this plane. So today we're just going to be flying it for the very first time, and that's really cool. I'm excited for this because I haven't flown this plane. Today's going to be, you know, it's going to be a whole bunch of experimentations, but it is pretty cool because it's going to be hard to do. And I got to admit, it's hard to do because I haven't even finished reading the manual yet. So we're going to jinx it. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. There's one thing that I wanted to quickly do. Yeah, the EFB. Okay. One more thing. Okay, so we are, by the way, in Hawaii. So I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do. We're using the ATC, the AI ATC today. So it's going to be not going to be real people, unfortunately. Honolulu went offline, but we are in Hawaii. So there it is. This is our Bonanza. And this is the regular air aspirated. So nothing like that. But it comes with a bunch of variants. Comes with like a turbo variant as well, but we're going to be flying this one today, once again for the first time. Ultra Ego, hello from Twitch. Awesome, good to see you. There's one more thing that I wanted to do. Yes, I wanted to make sure that my stick has a proper profile loaded. 1 second, maybe 9. Yeah, probably going to use this one. Okay, anyways. So the first thing we're going to do is, well, we're going to get into our aircraft right away. And we're going to remove what's called the control lock. So this forbids the... by the way, if you're going to put the control lock in here... So this is really cool. The fact that everything here is simulated. So including the control lock. So you put control lock to make sure that your ailerons and elevators don't move if there's wind gusts and things like that. So we're gonna remove. So see... If I'm actually moving my stick. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm moving my stick, and see how the yoke is blocked. That is because we have control lock installed. As soon as we unblock it, now I can freely move the yoke. Well, technically it's the stick that I'm using, but it don't have the yoke yet. But anyways, look how awesome this is. It's everything is super nice. And ridiculously cool. So we got the circuit breakers. We can actually pull every circuit breaker here, and this will affect the systems. So as I said, everything here is super realistic, and we're going to go through EFB shortly. So this, by the way, the EFB that comes with it. So I'm going to quickly just show you the settings. So let's go ahead and head into options. So we're using GTN6. By the way, look at all those fingerprints. It's ridiculous. I think I should adjust the weather maybe, so that way it's not that bad. Yeah, maybe like that. Maybe we'll do morning or something like that, so that we don't see the fingerprints. Okay, so payload. So we're gonna do 1 passenger. So I'm gonna assume that I lost weight. So I'm gonna do 200 pounds myself. So that's good. We're not gonna have anyone else. We're gonna probably do like 30 pounds of bags right here. So it comes with its payload manager. Good morning from Germany. Good morning, Lawrence. And by the way, look at this. We are previewing this wonderful airplane from Black Box Simulations and Just Flight. And thanks for tuning in. And we're gonna do a nice little flight in Hawaii today. So relatively short stream. Make sure you guys give us stream a like. This is gonna be a very relaxing stream because today we're not gonna have lots and lots of procedures. We're just gonna learn the airplane together. So today we're learning the airplane, learning the complexities together, and I'm going to show you exactly from beginning to an end how this airplane flies. Does that sound like a good deal? And thanks for subscribing, by the way. Thank you. I'm tucking in bed, so this is perfect timing. Yes, you're going to fall asleep, Foxtrot, by the time we're going to be taking off, so that's perfect. Okay, so weight and balance. This is very important, right? So with this weight, so we have the empty weight of 2,145 pounds. We've got the max takeoff weight of 3,650 pounds. So we've got a useful load of... so gross weight is up actually a lot less than the maximum takeoff weight, so we're good. Fuel on board, we have 40 gallons. So 20 and 20. So half tanks on left and right side. So we've got endurance of 3 hours and range of 500 nautical miles. But we are flying a very short flight. So once again, stick around for landing because we're going to be flying 45 nautical miles from this airport called Molokai all the way to Kahulu, Kahulu, something like that. I hope I said the name right. So anyways, so that's good. And another thing is this engine, this EFB and sort of tablet comes with an engine indicator. So you've got all your 6 cylinders and you can see how they all behave. You know, what's the fuel flow? What are the mags? And you know, you can clear cylinders. You can clear the plugs. If let's say you've leaned it too much, the plugs get full. So this is how realistic this is. So your plane basically deteriorates as you. Okay, never mind. I need to turn off the. But yeah, this airplane deteriorates as you fly it, and if you fly it incorrectly, it will have an engine failure all of a sudden, right? Then there's electrical systems. Okay, so you've got all your electrical buses. So you've got your gear motor, starter motor, and then of course the master. And then as you turn on the systems, it will actually show you how the voltage is flowing. And then here's the cabin features. So of course we got the exhaust, engine exhaust, heater exchange, and that sort of heats the air. Right now we have a temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. So there it is. This is our little thermometer. It is kind of cold in the cabin, so we're gonna warm it up. But yeah, so we've got the main cabin temperature right here. The pulse oximeter that basically shows you the oxygen saturation, and this is the little pulse oximeter that indicates it. And then of course you could do a whole bunch of failures. I'm gonna talk about this tablet in detail on the review. So today we're just gonna focus on an airplane. And yes, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So first thing you do before you do the flight, obviously, and 2024 allows us to do the following. It allows us to actually do the walk around, so we can do the walk around. So typically, you kind of want to start the walk around from this side, right? Normally, from in a diamond, it's going to start with this side. So we're sort of looking at this right here. Just trying to see if I can actually open this compartment. I think I can. If I go, actually no, not this one. Yeah, this one I can't open. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to check for the rivets, the cam locks, making sure everything's good, and then we inspect the. Okay, let's see if I can. Can I dock here? I think I can. But anyways, we want to inspect the landing gear, make sure everything's good. And then this is the pitot tube, so we're going to remove the cover. So this little device right here shows, gets our airspeed going. So if we don't remove the cover, by the way, the airplane will not show you the airspeed, which is really cool. So you got to remove that. And because we removed the control lock, so we'll check the integrity of the lights. Because we can remove the control lock, we can actually move the ailerons right here. Look at that. So you obviously want to, as you move the ailerons, you want to check the hinges, make sure that, the hinges are clear, nothing is loose, and the cable mechanism, which I believe that's the case here. I think that's the cable, that it moves freely. So your ailerons, these ailerons allow you to turn the airplane left and right, and of course the flaps here are electric, so we just kind of give it a little bit of a wiggle. I don't know if that's simulated, but I think I should be able to. Anyways, then we check the tire pressure. Going back into here, yeah, we got the static port. So of course we remove that. So this grabs the air. This is the static port, and the difference between the pitot tube and the static port allows us to measure the airspeed. All right, onto the elevators. So we can move the elevators. Really cool how we can move. Check the freedom of movement. And I love that is simulated here. This is basically, you do this every time you fly a small airplane. You obviously check everything. And this is called the safety walk around, right? So we walk around. And this is the trim. So as you move, you watch the trim move as well. So really cool how that's simulated here as well. And then these are little static wicks, by the way, look like antennas. So they used to discharge the electricity. So if you have the static electricity buildup, these static wicks will discharge it Okay, we inspect the another static port right here. And I'm going to show you the passenger compartment as well. So look at that. Look at the beautiful interior. And this is where you guys going to be today, enjoying the Honolulu. Well, Hawaii, I'd say. I don't know if I can open this thing, but anyways, yeah, you guys going to hop in these seats. And we're going to go fly and explore Hawaii. But before we do that, obviously, we're going to continue our walk around. So same thing here. We kind of give this the flaps a little wiggle. Same thing on this side. Basically, what we want to do is we want to check freedom of movement for ailerons, check the integrity of the lights. Okay, and once again, take a look at the tire pressure. Make sure the tire pressure is good, and obviously remove the chocks. And over here, we would, yeah, we can actually connect the external power. Really cool, right? How you can connect the external power, disconnect the external power. So we would look at the exhaust, check the tire pressure as well, and open. I don't know if we can open this the engine compartment up. Probably not. And obviously check for the oil. And we remove these. We check the prop, make sure prop is in good condition, and remove these covers. So if you don't remove these covers, what ends up what's gonna happen is that you're gonna have the engine failure because you need the sufficient cooling in an engine, and obviously this is the air intake, but you also have the air intake here that cools the engine. So you guys are awfully quiet. We have 120 people and no one's talking. What's happening? Are you guys falling asleep? Am I making you fall asleep? Basically, we're now done our walk around. I'm gonna pause for questions because you guys are so quiet. Usually chat is going nuts, but today it's so quiet. Maybe because it's late, or because it's Friday. I don't know what's happening, guys. No questions. Okay. I guess I'm gonna keep this as a footage for my review. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a fuel truck. Okay, so now we've done our walk around, and of course now what we're gonna do is we're going to get this plane started. So cool thing is we can obviously open the doors. Really nice. By the way, this plane is not released yet, so today we're experiencing it for the very first time. So this is the first preview. Once again, Cindy, good to see you. It's early, late early, 2:20 a.m. Oh yeah, same here. It's really early. What's the range? So what's the range of this plane? So right now, based on our payload, we've got in a range of 504 nautical miles. Really cool that you can, as you load up the passengers, it's gonna decrease or increase your range. Make you know, and then you have your CG center of gravity, right? So the CG right here. What's up? You got a question? Absolutely. Please do ask questions. I love when you guys ask questions. And we're going to proceed with all of the appropriate checklists. So I think you guys are ready. Let's go ahead and do that. So pre-flight inspection is complete. Control locks are removed. Seatbelts are secure. Cabin doors are latched. Parking brake is set. So we can verify that. Let's go ahead and check that. That's it. So there you go. Parking brake is set. That's good. And emergency gear handle is stowed. So there it is. There's the gear handle. That's stowed away. And avionics breakers are all in. So we're looking at all of the circuit breakers right here. Make sure that they're all pulled in. And flaps are up. That's verified. Flaps are up. Oxygen pressure. So let's take a look. The oxygen pressure is... Trying to see. Yeah, there it is. There's the oxygen pressure. Yeah, that's good. It's within the range. So we've got 2000. Yeah, 1850 psi. Okay. So that's good. We got lots of oxygen. Avionics is off. Throttle is closed. Propeller set to higher PM confirmed. And mixture's full rich. That's good. Mixture's full rich. Cowl flaps are open. So I actually do have a little switch right here. So cowl flaps, we're gonna check. There we go. So this is the closed position. That's in the open position. So cowl flaps are open. Aileron trim is centered, and we can check that. So I got the aileron trims right here, right next to me, and our alternate air is off. So there we go. So if you want alternate air, you pull that lever, and then firewall valve is closed. Actually, open. It's push. Yeah, it is open. So in case of engine fire, we pull the firewall air. So that basically um, uh, that reroutes the air during engine fire. So we don't need that. Landing gear lever is down. That's confirmed. So it's in the down position. Down and locked. Also, panel switches are off. Very good. And load meter is primary. That's confirmed. Main breakers all in. So we're going to check all the circuit breakers right here. And okay, so at my place, so it's 8 a.m. What's up? Got a question. Okay, so what's the question, guys? I don't see your questions. You guys are not asking. But anyways. So all circuit breakers are in. Alternate air static is normal. There we go. So normal. That's good. It's really well hidden here. And CO2 detector. And right here we can test. Perfect. Status is green. There we go. Fuel selector is fullest tank. So we've got left. We're probably going to do the right tank. I'd say. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I'm going to do right tank. Okay, beacon light is on. Let's go ahead and press the beacon light. Let's do the beacon light. Beacon light is on. Battery master is on. There we go. So I do have a switch here. There it is. You could hear it powering up. Look at that. Very nice. Oh yeah. We got the gyroscope and everything. Master is on. Mr. Andre, hello sir. Bus volts to 23 volts minimum. So let's go ahead and check that. So bus volts. Yep, that's good. Yep, that's good. Primary annunciator. Let's test the annunciators. Very good. So let's test that. Perfect. So all lights are working. Annunciators are tested. Primary alternator is on. So primary alternator is on. Standby alternator is on. Checked. And we got fuel quantity. So based on our previous weight and balance, we have 40 gallons on each tank. So that's checked. Actually, is it 40 gallons on each tank? Let me just confirm. I think it's 20 gallons in each tank. Yeah, 20 gallons. So 40 gallons in total. So we got 20 on each on left and right tank. There we go. So auxiliary fuel pump is low. So auxiliary fuel pump. There we go. Low. It's audible. Checked. And let's get the fuel pump off. Okay, so I want to see if I do have the... Okay, stand-up gyro pump is on. There we go. So let's put that in. And that's illuminated. Perfect. So gyroscope is working. And instrument air is in the green. Perfect. And standby gyro pump is off. Okay, fantastic. So we are good now. And now we're gonna start the engines. I think we got to that awesome steps. So now we're ready to start the engines. You'll be buying it? Oh man, it's such a good. Oh, so okay, so you're observing MS-24 coming out on PS5. Unfortunately, this airplane, I don't know if it's gonna be available on 2024 because it's very advanced. Hopefully it will be. I really hope so, but it is very advanced. You love them for playing since Steam Edition, now playing Xbox 12. Well, I am I use them as a fast. I just don't use 2024 yet. So today is one of those days when I do. I still have to get used to it. Okay, mixture full rich, prop set to high RPM, throttle is fully open. Okay, auxiliary fuel pump. So let's do that. Auxiliary fuel pump. Oh, okay, so auxiliary fuel pump is high for 2-3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we've got the fuel flow. And then fuel flow, perfect. So auxiliary pumps is off. Throttle open 1/2 inch. And we're gonna engage the starter. There it is. So we're gonna use the hardware starter. Let's go ahead into an external view. Let's get this plane started. Okay, let's do that. Huh, I'm curious why the... Okay, so we did prime it. It's open. Let's try to do that. There it is. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. I just gotta make sure that my starters are good. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Alright, so we got the engine. Engine's running now. Perfect. So let's observe the RPMs. Okay, very good. Okay, fantastic. This is the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Did you teach those dude? No, I didn't, man. I didn't. What's going on? Yeah, if Cali is bored, I see. Oh, like flight North Korea when? Sometime. His starters are good. So engine is good. And after start, throttle is 1000, oil pressure. Okay, so we're looking at 1000 RPM. I'm still trying to see where the RPM indication is. So let's see. So that's OIT. Oh yeah, there's the RPM. Yeah, there's the RPM. Perfect. That's RPMs. I love it how the digital gauge is so accurate. Okay, so throttle 1000, oil pressure is in the green. Okay, good. So we've got the oil pressure. Start tuner extinguished, low volts extinguished. External load before less than 25 amps. Bus volts is 28 volts. Okay, good, 28 volts. Engine instruments checked. Lights as required. So we're actually gonna do okay, let's see. So we got nav lights, and then we're gonna do the first okay, so probably not the taxi light. That's good. Okay, strobes are off. Perfect. Okay, lights required. Weather radar is off, standby. And avionics switch on. Alright, here we go. So now the avionics is working. Perfect. So everything is super realistic, guys. Super realistic. Okay, so continue. So 40 gallons on board. Continue. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to set that map right here. Perfect. So avionics is on. Cabin heat is...
TOS. System test okay.
Perfect. So cabin heat. Gonna pull it on. Yeah, we're gonna check this gauge to see how we're doing on the temperature. So we're at about close to 20 degrees. Obviously, we want to get the 20 degrees on here. So we'll see. Oh yeah, there we go. See it's rising. So that's good. Okay, air conditioning is desired. Mixture lean for taxi. So let's lean the mixture. Of course, we don't want to fool the spark plugs. And parking brake released. And we'll do brake check. Okay, let's release the parking brakes and we'll do the brake check. There we go. And brake check's good. I'm gonna set the parking brakes. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna quickly load the route because we are in Hawaii, so we're gonna fly this route right here. So we're flying from Molokai right here to the Kahului. So 15-minute flight, but we're gonna max afterburners. Let's... Do you know Goose and Maverick personnel? No, dude, come on. We're doing a study level airplane flight today. If you want to do some GTA 5 crap, you know, I think there's other streamers. Sorry, dude. This is gonna be a very relaxing flight because this is a study level airplane. I just started flying it. This is my first time, so I'm gonna be as methodical with it as possible because this machine requires a lot of attention. It is not a stupid out of the box airplane from Microsoft Flight Sim. This is a ridiculously awesome airplane. So I'm doing everything, and at the same time I'm recording this footage for the upcoming review. So I appreciate you guys you know, be patient, by the way. But if you're not patient, I think you should definitely go watch some other streamers playing Battlefield or something, because this is going to be a bit of a relaxing stream. Okay, so flight plan. Let's load the flight plan. So we're going to add the waypoint. Another waypoint we're going to do is let's call the fog. So let's do this. So PHOG. So let's enter. And basically that's what we're going to do. It's going to fly direct to it. We're gonna just explore this island a bit, and then we're gonna fly direct to it, direct to that airport, and then we'll land. So it's just short stream, short flight. So hope you guys enjoy it. So we are right here in Molokai at the main ramp. So we will be taxiing to runway 05 shortly. Gonna get my X-Maps. All right, there it is. There it is. We're now going to taxi to the runway. No need to come off abrasive. We're just making sure. Okay, fine. 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 Flaps and clips. I'm not coming abrasive. I'm just saying that I'm gonna take my time, okay? Because I'm used to people hurrying me up, like, oh, come on, let's go do barrel roll and stuff like that. Just send flight plan through EFB. So I put it in avionics, and then I have my flight plan right here, and then we also have it with the same intentions. Okay, so right now, because we're in maneuvering area, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna taxi out of here. And sounds, by the way, are ridiculously amazing. It is by Boris Audio Works, so it's really cool. I'm gonna see which way I could. Yeah, probably gonna taxi straight ahead, and then we'll exit. So we'll probably do a run up close to the runway. Oops, I don't know how the hell this thing appeared right here. Okay, let me just probably turn right here. Oh man, this is what I don't like about Microsoft Flight Sim, is the fact that these random airplanes just appear out of nowhere. So yeah, there we go. We're not gonna scratch our little airplane. There we go. Let's move out of the way. Okay, so there's the active taxiway. So we're gonna announce our intentions. Let's go ahead in the CTAF, and I'm gonna let the traffic know that we're taxiing to runway 05 via Alpha. Oh, look at traffic. Bonanza 8289 Alpha is at the main ramp, taxiing to runway 05 via Alpha. Molokai traffic. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and taxi. And we'll do our run-up checks, and we'll be on our way. We're going to explore beautiful Hawaii Islands. One of the islands. By the way, I've never been to Hawaii, so you guys are going to have to tell me. Is there 100 bots? I have no idea, man. No idea. A lot of people just... I use pedals. Yes, I use pedals. I don't know if there's bots, man. I don't know. No, so a lot of people are watching. No one's talking. It's just... you know, maybe they're just too mesmerized by this. I don't know. Everyone's just like... oh, okay. All right, here we go. So we're now taxiing. And by the way, what I really love about this plane is that taxiing feels incredible. It just feels amazing. Oh, I see you use, yes. And now I also use the motion platform. So there's motion platform behind me. And there's 100 bots in the watch. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. But usually people talk. So today, not a lot of folks are talking. You're out of internet. Okay, biscuit. Why is that? It's great, but the water isn't warm as I thought it would. Oh, wow, nice. So have you guys been to Hawaii, by the way? But look at this. Look at this plane, man. It looks incredible. By the way, this is an unreleased airplane. It's not released yet. I'd like to say thanks to Black Box Simulations as well as Just Flight for sending us the copy for us to review. And this is the first preview flight. So we are now testing this plane. So I'm going to be as methodical with it as possible, okay? So bear with me. Okay, really good to see different planes. Yes, this one is about to be released as a professional bundle. So this is the Bonanza Professional. Everything about it is ridiculously amazing. Like all the all the systems. And I'm a private pilot. I fly real planes. I fly small planes in real life. So I appreciate the detail here. It's just incredible. Incredible. So we're taxiing now to holding point of runway 05. We're going to do a quick run-up. So run-up allows us to check all the systems. So we're going to be checking everything, and we're going to follow the checklist. So there we go. Because we're all alone, we're going to take these taxiway right here. We're just going to do the run-up right before. So we're going to let everybody know that we're going to be doing a run-up here. And, well, it's mostly... yeah, it will be released next week. So Tuesday next week. So it's like right about now through Just Flight. So I'm gonna use this footage, by the way, on the YouTube review video. All right, here we go. Okay, so let's do the run up. Fantastic. So on to the run up, and we're just gonna say Molokai traffic, Bonanza 89er Alpha is holding short, runway 05 and Alpha, 5-minute delay. Yeah, just whatever. Okay, so here it is. Run up checklist. Okay, parking brake. Parking brake set. Okay, annunciator. I need to take a look at where the test is. Okay, yeah, there's the annunciator tests. Okay, everything's illuminated. There we go. And remote compass. I think it's probably this one, right? So let's see. Yeah, this one. Okay, so okay, that's slave and aligned. Okay. There it is. Okay, that's good. Mixture full rich. Let's do the mixture full rich. Throttle at 1700 RPM. So I'm going to put the feet on the brakes. There we go. Adjusting the RPM. Yeah, I need to... Where's the... Yeah, see, I need to make sure I have the... Okay, there it is. There's the RPMs. Okay, 1700. Alright, there it is, 1700. So I'm doing what's called a run-up, checking all of the engine instrumentation. Okay, exercise propeller to... There we go. So now we're going to use the proper lever. So see, it drops the RPMs. We're going to cycle it 3 times. 1. And then 2. So oil is getting into the governor now. So we're checking the propeller. Making sure the propeller changes its pitch angle. And there we go. And then 3rd time. Perfect. Now I'm going to check the magnetos. So we're going to check the left magneto. There's the drop. And then right magneto. So as you can see, I'm using my hardware to do that. Okay, that's good. Okay, instrument air is in the green. Primary alternator. Let's check. Let's turn off the primary alternator. There it is. Primary alternator is off, and load meter secondary. Okay, so primary and secondary. Actually, no. Standby is on. Secondary is off. And alternator load, so let's check that. So alternator load is increasing. Perfect. And standby is illuminated. Okay, perfect. So there it is. Standby altitude is illuminated. Perfect. Standby alternator is off. Great. Alternator load is 0. Let's check the alternator load. And actually it's not 0. That's okay. Load meter is primary. Yes, it's perfect. It is 0 now. That's good. The primary alternator is on. And primary is on. The standby alternator is on. Confirmed. Alternator load. So that's above 25. So that's good. Prop heat is on. There's the prop heat. Keep prop de-ice. Keep propeller amps. Good. The propeller heat is off, so we need to turn it off now. So now we're just checking all the indications, and throttle is at 1000. There we go. So 1000 RPM. Okay, now we're gonna use the electric trim. The electric trim's working. Set it back to 0. Okay. Okay, autopilot test. We're gonna do the AP. Okay. Heading back 30 degrees increase checked. Okay, autopilot master engaged. Heading mode engaged. Okay, so heading mode engaged. Yoke movement observe. So technically it should be. Yeah, flight director, bank left. Yeah, that's fine. We're actually not, we're gonna skip the autopilot test. That's fine. Okay, so autopilot disconnect. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Key flaps. Let's check the flaps for operation. There we go. Flaps are operating with a perfect. So flaps are increasing and decreasing. All right, CK, how's it going? It will be released, as I said, it will be released on Tuesday. Okay, good. Flap set for takeoff. Very good. Windows are closed. Okay, aft door annunciator extinguished. Confirmed. Flight controls. Okay, let's check the flight controls real quick. So I'm gonna do full left. And 1 second, we got the pitch. 1 second. This is good to know. Okay, so perfect. So full left. Full right. And then let's check the flight controls. And then rudder. Perfect. The altimeter. Yeah, let's just press B. Altimeter is set. Let's do that. So we've got 2999er. That's good. Barge altitude is set. Takeoff heading. We're gonna set the takeoff heading. So that takeoff heading will be. So yeah, we'll do 050. 050. There we go, 05. Final lights in for takeoff. Park brakes released. There we go. And run-up is complete. And before takeoff checklist, mixture max power. That's good. Oil temperature 24 degrees minimum. That's good. And let's just observe that right here. Perfect. And auxiliary fuel pump is off. Okay, that is this one. Yeah, it's off. Okay, that's good. Air conditioning is off. Landing lights on. Let's set that in here. Okay, perfect. Landing lights on. Transponder is set to alt. We're squawking 1200. And we're setting that to alt. And weather radar is on. Weather radar is on. So we're gonna set it to on. Perfect. All right, so we're taking off. Okay, so throttle brakes released. The engine instruments checked. Landing gear up. The flaps retracted. Okay, perfect. All right, let's let the Molokai traffic know. Molokai traffic. Bonanza 89er Alpha is taking the position runway 05, departing eastbound 3000. Okay, here we go. CJ4, not yet, not yet. I don't have it. I don't have the CJ4, the Para version. All right, here we go. Now we're taking off. You lived up to this point. You believed in me. There we go. Let's do this. All right, here we go. So now feet on the brakes. Not CJ4. No, I said no. Okay, this is Microsoft Flight Sim. Okay, perfect. Mixture's full reach. Let's go ahead and feet on the brakes. Advance the throttle to full power. And release the brakes. And make sure that if we follow the center line. By the way, the airspeed's alive. Very good. Engine gauge is green. And rotate. Here we go. Beautiful rotation. There we go. And positive rate. Gear up. Gears coming up. Oh, yes. There we go. So I'm going to climb to 3,000. Just departed. Okay, that's good. Good. Yeah, 27. Got open. Yeah, we're gonna do en route climb. And we're gonna do the probably cruise. Yeah, we'll do the cruise checklist in a bit. Okay, here we go. Let's just zoom in here. He flaps up. Absorbing the flap retraction. Here we go. Look at this beautiful Bonanza. Really cool. And we're in Hawaii right now. Just flying to one of the local airports. I'm gonna get back on track, so continue climbing, and then we're gonna set the RPMs, I believe, to 2,500. And we're gonna lean it out for cruise. Okay, let's go to. Probably manifold at 23, 25. Yeah, it's not easy to fly this thing, by the way, to manage everything while you do this. Make sure I do it right. Okay, one sec. I really need to get used to the okay, yeah, there we go. 25, yeah, 2,500 RPM. I already look at it at like sounds, okay, and then I need to see what the fuel flow is. But anyways, here we go. You forgot to lock the car. No! Yeah, it sounds incredible, by the way. Yeah, it sounds incredible. Probably need to climb to 7,000 most likely. Yeah, it looks so sick. I'm gonna go into an route climb. Mixture max power. Yeah, let's do the mixture max power for now. I really need the hardware mixture controls. Unfortunately, I don't have it, but that's coming. To 7,000. By VR set. Yeah, I used to have Pimax. I didn't like it, so I returned it. I might. I'm gonna get a. So do you like the low? I love the low wing much better than high wing. I fly the low wing myself. Fly the T40 in real life. By the way, let's ask Center for flight following. Center, hello, Bonanza, November 8289er Alpha, request flight following. 4,200 climbing, 7,000. Yeah, let's see. What are we flying today? We're flying the new Bonanza.
89 Alpha, squawk 4722 and ident.
4722. Yeah, let's do that. So squawk 4722 and then ident. Yeah, let's ident. Squawk 4722 ident. Bonanza 89er Alpha.
Piper 89 Alpha, radar contact. 9er south of Kalapapa Airport at 4500 feet. Kalapapa altimeter 29er 1. Piper 89 Alpha, radar contact. 9er south of Kalapapa at 4600. Kalapapa altimeter 29er 1.
29er 1. Okay. That's good to know. And here we are in Hawaii. Look at the beautiful scenery, by the way. So cool. I'm flying to one of the airports. It's called Kahului. That's what the airport is called. It's a cool name. So we're gonna do
Piper 89 Alpha, contact HCF approach on 125.0.
125.0. Piper 89 Alpha. 125.0. Approach, hello, Piper 89 Alpha. 5,400 climbing, 7,000. Yeah, this.
289 Alpha, HCF approach. Good morning, Kalapapa altimeter 29er 1.
Okay, there we go. So this is Bonanza, new Bonanza Professional. This is the airplane that's not released yet, so we're doing the first preview. It is amazingly awesome. I love it. It is so cool. Okay, so COM 1, we've got 125.0, but I'm actually gonna look at what's the what is the frequency of the tower? So that'll be 18.7. Decimal 7. We'll keep that on standby. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is the... How's the Moza for feedback? It's pretty cool, man. I love Moza. It's just a stick for now, isn't it? That's not a Cessna plane. That's a Piper Bonanza. So we're just climbing 7,000. It's going really well, Yat. How are you, man? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. It's got a little bit of a right turning tendency. I'm going to see why it's that. But overall, it flies incredible. So it's Beechcraft Bonanza. What am I saying? It's not Piper. It's Beechcraft. Let's see if I can change that. Beechcraft. Let's see.
Southwest 2035. Climb and maintain flight level 330. Climb and maintain flight level 330. Southwest 2035.
Awesome.
Southwest 2035. Contact HCF center on 119.3.
We have the radar contact with the approach, so that's good. And we're pretty much halfway in. We take a look at where we are. We're halfway in. We're gonna be landing soon. So it is 7,000. And we're gonna now just put 2,500 and I'm gonna lean it now. 25. I gotta learn how to properly lean it. You trim rudder. Yes, I have the rudder trim right here. But I don't think it works right now. There is a rudder trim here, but my control this doesn't seem to work. So yeah, let's just do the Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's now turning. 1 second. Let me retrim it. Yeah, for some reason, this trim doesn't seem to respond to it. There it is. Now it's perfectly trimmed. And now let's get back on course. Spam hearts are on. Thanks so much. Nice to see you. Yeah.
Craft 8289 Alpha, HCF approach. Where are you headed?
Beechcraft 89 Alpha. We're direct to Kahului.
Beechcraft 89 Alpha, Kahului acknowledged.
Beechcraft 89 Alpha would like to have full stop that with Kahului. Yeah, just letting approach know. Let's see what they'll tell us. This is, by the way, AI.
Alpha, full stop approved.
Perfect, full stop approved. So they'll see how they're gonna route us in.
Hawaiian 155, contact HCF center on 118.45.
This is so awesome.
HCF center on 118.45, each Hawaiian 155.
Yeah, so far this plane is so cool. By the way, if you open the window, you could hear the noise. It's so amazing. And if you turn the headphones in, you'll also be able to hear it. Now I just gotta close it. There we go. There's the headphone simulation. And if I plug it out. Oh, come on. There it is. So make sure I didn't pull any circuit breakers on myself. Yeah, there it is. I did pull one. Yeah, that's good. So Kahului is straight ahead. We're just gotta clear this mountain and hopefully they will send us. So there it is. There's that airport up ahead. Klaus Nissen, hello. Thanks for tuning in. It is St. Intentions. Yes, I used St. Intentions today.
89 Alpha, contact HCF approach on 119.5.
Over to HCF approach 119.5. Beechcraft 89 Alpha. Yeah, I was gonna use VATSIM, but
543 radar contact. And maintain 2000.
The controller went offline, so 195.
United 1141 Heavy, contact HCF center on 119.3. Friendly
Let's do
543, contact HCF center on 118.45. Switching to HCF center on 118.45, a friendly 543.
HCF approach, hello. Beechcraft 89 Alpha 7000. Did we just buy today? Nice. Congrats. It's pretty good.
Beechcraft 8289 Alpha, HCF approach. Good morning, Lahaina altimeter 29901.
29901, okay. Yes, this is a new plane. I'm just starting it. Yeah. 29901. There it is. Cylinder sets. Yeah, the pressure have changed. That's crazy. Okay, let's climb back to 7,000. This is so awesome. It's so awesome. Early access. Yeah, it's an early access. And I'm gonna do a dedicated video on it. So it's incredible. Beechcraft Bonanza. Black Square simulations and just flight. HCF approach, Beechcraft 89 Alpha, we're inbound, full stop for Kahului. Bob Hotel Oscar Golf. Yeah, let's see if it knows what I'm doing. It knows what I need to do.
Beechcraft 89 Alpha, cleared into the Kahului Class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at 6500, runway 5 in use. Altimeter 3013.
013, wow. Roger, cleared in Class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR 6500. Expecting runway 5. Altimeter 3013. Beechcraft 89er Alpha. 6500 cleared to the... I don't know if it's Bravo, it's Charlie airspace, really. I know, see, sometimes the AI ATC is not entirely correct. But 3013 is we need to change the altimeter.
Beechcraft 89 Alpha, contact Maui Tower on 118.7.
Over to Maui Tower 18.7, Beechcraft 89er Alpha. Okay, Maui Tower, okay, 19.7. Maui Tower, hello. Beechcraft 89er Alpha, inbound to land runway 5, 6500. Yeah, GG devs, I know, right? So good. Tower, Beechcraft 89er Alpha, inbound to land runway 5, 6500. Okay, let's see what they do.
Beechcraft 8289 Alpha Maui Tower, enter left base for runway 5.
Left base, runway 5, Beechcraft 89er Alpha. Wow, left base. Okay, so that's crazy. So airport elevation is 55, so we're gonna definitely decrease. We need to be at a 1,000 feet. Unable left base runway 15. We need to decrease to pattern altitude, descending 2,000. Beechcraft 89er Alpha. Yeah, let's see.
United 2-1, Roger, United 2-1. Contact HCF approach on 119.3.
Yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna do a bit of a...
Beechcraft 89 Alpha, descend and maintain 2,000, enter left base for runway 5.
So maintain 2,000, left base runway 5. Beechcraft 89 Alpha. Okay, let's do the descent checklists. Here we go. Descent. Call flaps is closed.
Beechcraft 89 Alpha, wind 040 at 11, runway 5, cleared to land.
Cleared to land runway 5, Beechcraft 89 Alpha. That's fine. Throttle reduce, mixture enrich. Okay, so that's good.
Beechcraft 89 Alpha, enter left base for runway 5.
Left base runway 5, Beechcraft 89 Alpha. Okay, so it's head temperature. That's good. CHTs. Yeah, we're gonna enter that left base. We need to decrease to 2,000. Yeah, I really want to make sure my CHTs are in a good range. Okay, so let's do the approach checklist right now. The seatbelts are secure, fuel selected. We're gonna select fuel right, left tank now. There we go, fuel tank, oxygen off, landing lights on. Yeah, we didn't really turn it off, so landing lights on. Heater heat on. We really need the propeller heats off. Propeller heats. All flaps is required, mixture max power. And we'll set flaps for the approach. And we'll enter that left base runway 15. And runway 15 is just over there. Let's select the visual approach. Runway 15. 05, I mean. Visual approach 05. Load and activate. Activate. Map. Okay, there's the 3 nautical mile marker right there. So let's set it to 2 and decrease the power. There we go. We're gonna land now. Okay, flap. How's it going, Leroy? How accurate is game period? Very accurate. Very accurate. And I fly small planes in real life. It's ridiculously awesome. So probably lower the gear now. Let's lower the gear.
Maui Tower, Cirrus 143 Sierra Bravo, rolling short runway 55
right.
for departure.
Perfect.
I'll have your clearance in just a second. I don't need a clearance. I'm ready for takeoff, and that's what I'm waiting on.
Someone's
Runway 5, Arnett Beach.
someone's mad at the AI. That's awesome. I love that. There's the runway. There it is. All right, here we go. We're now lining up 05. Tower Beechcraft 89er Alpha. Final 05.
Beechcraft 89 Alpha, wind 040 at 11, runway 5, cleared to land.
Clears to land 05. Beechcraft 89 Alpha. Okay, there it is. Just need to aim it better. But yeah, this plane requires a lot of management. Really cool. Really cool. And I think we should, I don't know, should we record this? I'm gonna try to do it. Okay, flaps full. Check. We're just a bit high. That's okay. We're gonna recover shortly.
TBM 1 Charlie Delta, contact departure.
TBM 1 Charlie Delta, can you give me the departure frequency, please? Departure frequency 120.2 for TBM 1 Charlie Delta.
Power for altitude. And pitch for speed. There we go. And cut that power off and flare. There we go. Let's land it. Alright. Let's exit. Oh, I don't know. Okay, we were supposed to exit Bravo, but that's okay. Oh, look at that. There's animals. Holy crap. There's animals. What the hell are all these animals doing here on the runway? What is this? Tower. There appears to be cows on the runway. What the hell?
Beechcraft 89 Alpha Roger, holding all landings and departures. Alerting airport operations to remove the cows.
Alerting. Sweet.
Beechcraft 89 Alpha, contact ground on 121.9er.
Ground 121.9er, Beechcraft 89 Alpha. Oh my god, what the hell? They gotta remove all the cows there. What the hell are they doing? Jeez, that's insane. Okay, so 121.9er. Okay. That's ridiculous. 121.9er. Okay, so we're probably gonna go left on Alpha. Yeah. Ground Beechcraft 819er. Vacating 05 on Alpha. Yeah, no idea what those cows doing there, by the way.
Beechcraft 8289 Alpha, Maui ground, taxi to transient parking stand 55 via Alpha, hold short of runway 23, then Alpha, Golf, hold short of runway 20, then Kilo. Welcome to Maui.
Taxi to transient parking stand 55 via Alpha, hold short, runway 23, then Alpha, Golf, hold short 20, then Kilo. Beechcraft 89 Alpha. Okay, yeah, there's so many cows on the runway here. That's crazy. Okay, let's do the after landing checklist. We can, you know what?
89 Alpha, taxi to parking via Alpha, cross runway 2.
Taxi to parking via Alpha, cross runway 2, Beechcraft 89 Alpha. Okay, so let's do this post flight. So we'll do after landing checklist. Call flaps are open. There we go. Flaps up. Weather radar is off. Yeah, we're gonna cross. We're clear to cross this runway. Lights is required, so we should turn on taxi. Turn off the landing light. Yeah, it's still gotta get used to the switches here. Landing lights off. Okay, perfect. So we're clear to cross this. No worries. There's a lot of chickens too in real life. Oh, really? That's how it's like in real life in Hawaii. There's cows on the runways. I love that. All right. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we're gonna go through 02. By the way, I think we should watch that landing. By the way, let's get that recording. I'm just gonna get out of the ATC. So let's see. Then should stop the recording. And let's try this. Yeah, that was our landing.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Yeah, it shouldn't really.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh, I need that TOS. Ah.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Sorry, one second. One second.
Don't sink.
It's not supposed to do that, by the way.
Don't sink.
This we got.
Don't sink.
No. Shoot. I think I screwed up with this stupid freaking recording. No. Yeah. I was doing the replay and then it got screwed up. That was my bad. Anyways, okay, so and then I started recording it again. Oh well. That was fun. Anyways, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to quickly just just to show you this airplane and just kind of have fun. I know it's really late. I gotta go sleep myself because I gotta go take my son to the aviation museum tomorrow. And thanks to everybody who stayed for this because that was fun. And once again, I'm still very new to the 2024, so I haven't learned how to use the flight recorder yet. So of course I screwed up. I wanted to inhibit the TOS and then all of a sudden I couldn't get back to that menu. Anyways, just wanted to quickly show you how the shutdown sounds. Look at that. Let's do this. Oh yes. Oh yes. It's such an incredible aircraft. I can't wait to do like an actual video about it, because I'll be able to kind of tell a better story there. But yeah, this was the first preview, and I think it went well. Yeah, see, there's the There's the flaps. And by the way, if you waste battery here, you might not have enough battery for to start it again. So if we're gonna take a look at what's been happening, and even if you look at the engine, like look at this. Yeah, see, it's so awesome. Here, let me just. It shows you exactly what's. Okay, picture for Rich. Okay, let's try that. So awesome. Probably flooded it a bit. One sec. Yeah, almost. Okay, let's see. See, it's picking up. It's almost picking up. Almost picking up. Still trying to see. Maybe it's too hot, right? So, yeah. Technically, it's supposed to pick it up at this time. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go into the hot start. Okay, so we got hot off and auxiliary high. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do high for 10-2. Yeah, we're gonna get all the bubbles out. So I think it was all the bubbles. So we got some vapor lock. Let's see. Oh, now we gotta prime it. Never mind. Okay, so full rich. Full open. Then we're gonna go high. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try that now. Really cool how it's all simulated. I love it. Anyways, guys, thanks everybody for being here, and I gotta run. Cheers.